Ladies and gentlemen, in a world that often confuses noise with importance and action with progress, I invite you to consider the profound power of silence. Silence is not the absence of communication, it is the presence of wisdom. It is the strategic pause between thoughts, the space where clarity is born, and the sanctuary where true strength resides. Silence is often misunderstood in a world that values constant communication and immediate responses. Yet silence is one of the most potent tools we have, particularly when it comes to self-reflection. In the quiet moments when the noise of the outside world fades, you can finally hear the voice within. This is where true growth begins. When you allow yourself the space to be silent, you create an environment where introspection can flourish. You begin to see yourself more clearly, your strengths, your weaknesses, your dreams, and your fears. In silence, there is no need to impress, to respond, or to react. You are free to simply be. And in that state of being, you can assess your life with honesty and clarity. This silence is not about withdrawing from the world, but about reconnecting with your true self. It is in these moments of reflection that you can take stock of where you are, where you've been, and where you want to go. You start to recognize patterns in your thoughts and behaviors, understanding why you make the choices you do. This awareness is the foundation of personal growth. Silence gives you the time and space to digest your experiences, to learn from them, and to plan for the future with a clear mind. Moreover, in silence, you can also hear the subtle cues from the world around you that are often missed in the noise. You notice the things that really matter, the small details that reveal bigger truths. This heightened awareness leads to deeper insights and a more profound understanding of your purpose. When you embrace silence, you give yourself the opportunity to align with your true values and to ensure that your actions are in harmony with your highest aspirations. In a society that constantly demands our attention, taking time to be silent is a radical act of self-care and self-respect. It is a way to honor your journey and to ensure that you are living authentically, not just reacting to the demands and expectations of others. By making space for silence in your life, you create the conditions necessary for growth, allowing you to emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true purpose. In the complex dance of communication, we often believe that our words are our most powerful tool. We speak to express, to persuade, to assert our presence in a conversation. However, there is a power far greater than speaking, and that is the power of listening. True listening requires silence, not just the absence of words, but a deep, intentional stillness that allows us to fully engage with the other person. When we choose to listen instead of speak, we are choosing to open ourselves to understanding, to connect on a level that words alone cannot reach. Silence and listening is not passive, it is active and deliberate. It involves setting aside our own thoughts, judgments, and responses to truly hear what the other person is saying. In that quiet space, we can perceive not just the words, but the emotions, the unspoken concerns, and the underlying truths that might be hidden beneath the surface. This type of listening fosters empathy because it requires us to put ourselves in the other person's shoes, to experience their reality as they express it. It is in these moments of silence that the most profound connections are made as we move beyond mere conversation and into the realm of understanding. When we listen in silence, we also give the other person the gift of being fully heard. In a world where so many voices are competing to be the loudest, there is something profoundly healing about being listened to without interruption. It affirms the speaker's value, their thoughts, and their experiences. This validation can build trust and strengthen relationships as people feel more understood and respected. Silence, in this context, becomes a bridge, a way to connect deeply with others by simply being present and attentive. Moreover, silence and listening allows for greater wisdom in our responses. When we rush to fill every pause with words, we often miss the opportunity to reflect on what has been said and to consider our replies thoughtfully. By embracing silence, we give ourselves time to process the information, to weigh our words, and to respond in a way that is more meaningful and impactful. This kind of thoughtful communication is not only more respectful, but also more effective, as it ensures that our words are aligned with the true needs and concerns of the conversation. Ultimately, the power of listening in silence lies in its ability to deepen our relationships and enhance our understanding of the world around us. It allows us to move beyond superficial exchanges and into the territory of genuine connection, where true communication happens. In this space, silence is not empty, it is full of potential, the potential to learn, to grow, and to connect with others in a way that words alone can never achieve. That silence holds an incredible power, especially in moments of conflict. When tensions rise and emotions flare, our natural instinct is often to respond quickly, to defend our position, or to assert our point of view. Yet it is in these very moments that silence can be our greatest ally. By choosing to remain silent, we create a pause, a momentary break in the escalating tension that allows for clarity to emerge. This pause can be the difference between a conflict spiraling out of control and a situation being resolved peacefully. In the heat of an argument, words spoken in haste can cause lasting damage. They can deepen wounds, reinforce divisions, and make reconciliation more difficult. But silence, when used wisely, can diffuse the situation. It acts as a buffer, giving both parties the space to cool down, to reflect on what has been said, and to reconsider their next move. Silence in these moments is not about submission or passivity. It's about exercising control over one's emotions and choosing a path of wisdom over reaction. Moreover, silence allows you to listen more intently during a conflict. It enables you to hear the underlying concerns and fears that may be driving the other person's anger. Often, conflicts arise not from the surface issue at hand, but from deeper unspoken feelings. By staying silent, you open yourself up to understanding these deeper emotions, which can lead to a more empathetic and constructive response. In this way, silence becomes a tool for de-escalation, for finding common ground, and for moving toward resolution rather than further discord. Silence also sends a powerful message in conflict that shows that you are not easily provoked, that you are in control of your emotions, and that you value the relationship enough to consider your words carefully. This can have a calming effect on the other person as they see that you are not interested in escalating the argument, but in finding a peaceful solution. It can shift the dynamic from confrontation to collaboration, where both parties feel heard and respected. Ultimately, silence in the midst of conflict is a form of strength. It demonstrates maturity, wisdom, and a deep understanding that not every battle is worth fighting and not every word needs to be spoken. By embracing silence, you create the space for healing, for understanding, and for the possibility of a resolution that leaves both parties better off than they were before. Silence holds an extraordinary power when it comes to decision making. In a world that values quick responses and rapid action, it's easy to feel pressure to make decisions on the spot, to act immediately without fully considering the consequences. However, the moments of silence you create before making a decision can be invaluable. This silence is not about hesitation or indecision. It's about creating a space where your thoughts can settle, your emotions can be processed, and your mind can work through the complexities of the situation at hand. When faced with important decisions, silence provides a crucial pause. In this pause, you can weigh the pros and cons, consider the potential outcomes, and reflect on how your choices align with your values and long-term goals. It's in this quiet contemplation that true wisdom is born. Rather than reacting impulsively, you give yourself the opportunity to deliberate, ensuring that your decision is thoughtful and informed. Silence becomes a tool for clarity, allowing you to cut through the noise and focus on what truly matters. Moreover, silence allows you to connect with your intuition, that inner voice that often gets drowned out by the chaos of external pressures. In the stillness, you can hear what your instincts are telling you, guiding you toward the path that feels right, even if it isn't the easiest or most obvious choice. This connection to your inner wisdom can make all the difference, helping you to navigate complex situations with a sense of confidence and calm. Silence also gives you the space to consider the impact of your decisions on others. It allows you to think beyond your immediate needs and consider how your choices will affect the people around you, your family, your colleagues, your community. This broader perspective is essential for making decisions that are not only beneficial to you, but also just and considerate of others. By taking the time to reflect in silence, you can ensure that your actions are aligned with your principles and that they contribute positively to the world around you. Furthermore, in moments of silence, you can seek guidance from your higher self or whatever source of wisdom you believe in. Whether through prayer, meditation, or quiet contemplation, this silent communion can provide insights and clarity that you may not find in the rush of daily life. It's in these moments that you can ask for direction, for the wisdom to make the right choice, and for the strength to follow through with it. Ultimately, silence before action is a sign of respect for yourself, for the decision you are about to make, and for the potential consequences that follow. It shows that you take your responsibilities seriously, that you value thoughtful consideration over rash action, and that you are committed to making decisions that are in line with your highest aspirations. By embracing silence in the decision-making process, you give yourself the gift of time to think, to reflect, and to choose the path that leads to the best possible outcome. Silence is a powerful tool for deepening your spiritual connection. In the stillness, away from the noise and distractions of daily life, you can find a space where you can connect with something greater than yourself. This silence is not just an absence of sound, it is a presence of peace, of clarity, and of the divine. When you allow yourself to sit in silence, you open up a channel to your inner spirit, a gateway to a higher consciousness that can provide guidance, comfort, and insight. In the silence, you can experience a profound sense of peace that transcends understanding. This peace doesn't come from external circumstances, but from within a deep, abiding calm that is always there, waiting to be accessed. It's in these moments of quiet that you can truly feel the presence of the divine, whether you call it God, the universe, or simply a higher power. This connection brings with it a sense of reassurance, reminding you that you are not alone, that there is a greater force at work in your life, guiding you, protecting you, and helping you along your journey. Silence also allows for a deeper level of introspection and self-awareness. In the stillness, you can listen to your inner voice, to the whispers of your soul that often get drowned out by the demands of everyday life. This inner dialogue can reveal truths about yourself, your desires, your fears, your strengths, and your weaknesses that you may not have been fully aware of. By taking the time to sit in silence, you give yourself the opportunity to explore these inner landscapes, to understand yourself on a deeper level, and to align your actions with your true purpose. Moreover, silence can be a powerful way to meditate, to pray, or to engage in any form of spiritual practice that resonates with you. In the quiet, you can focus your thoughts, center your mind, and open your heart to the divine. Whether you are seeking answers, expressing gratitude, or simply resting in the presence of something greater, silence provides the perfect environment for these sacred moments. It's in this stillness that you can hear the quiet guidance of the divine, offering you insights and inspiration that you might miss in the hustle and bustle of daily life. Silence also teaches patience and trust. When you sit in silence, you learn to let go of the need to control everything, to be okay with not having all the answers right away. This practice builds faith that the answers will come in their own time, that you are being guided, and that things are unfolding as they should. It's a reminder that sometimes the best thing you can do is to be still, to wait, and to trust the process. Ultimately, silence is a sacred space where you can connect with your higher self and the divine. It's a place where you can find peace, clarity, and a deeper understanding of your place in the world. By embracing silence as part of your spiritual practice, you create the conditions for profound spiritual growth, for a connection that nourishes your soul and guides you on your journey. In the silence, you discover the true power of your spiritual connection, a power that can transform your life in ways you never imagined. Silence has a unique role in navigating conflict, offering a strategic approach that can often diffuse tension more effectively than words. When conflict arises, the instinctive reaction for many is to immediately respond, defend, or counterattack. However, silence introduces a pause, a moment where emotions can settle and clarity can emerge. This pause is not a sign of weakness, but a conscious choice to approach the situation with wisdom and composure. In the midst of a conflict, words spoken in anger or frustration can escalate the situation, leading to misunderstandings and further entrenchment in opposing positions. Silence, on the other hand, acts as a buffer. It allows you to step back, assess the situation more objectively, and avoid saying something you might later regret. By holding back and choosing silence, you give yourself the space to think through your response carefully, ensuring that it is measured, thoughtful, and aimed at resolution rather than exacerbation. Moreover, silence during a conflict can serve as a powerful signal to the other party. It shows that you are not simply reacting impulsively, but are instead taking the time to truly consider the situation. This can have a calming effect on the other person, as it indicates that you are approaching the conflict with seriousness and respect. Silence can also disarm the other party, as they might be expecting a verbal confrontation. When you respond with silence instead, it can shift the dynamic, opening the door for a more constructive dialogue. Silence also allows you to listen more effectively during a conflict. Often, in heated exchanges, people are more focused on what they are going to say next, rather than truly hearing what the other person is expressing. By choosing silence, you create the space to listen deeply, not just to the words, but to the underlying emotions and concerns. This deeper level of listening can reveal the root causes of the conflict, which are often not the surface issues being discussed. Understanding these deeper issues can lead to a more meaningful resolution as you are addressing the true source of the tension rather than just the symptoms. Additionally, silence can give you the opportunity to observe the situation from multiple perspectives. It allows you to step outside of your own immediate emotions and consider how the conflict might look from the other person's point of view. This broader perspective can lead to greater empathy and a better understanding of the other party's motivations and needs. By incorporating silence into your approach, you are more likely to find common ground and work towards a resolution that is satisfying for both sides. In the long term, the strategic use of silence in conflict situations can also build stronger relationships. When people feel heard and respected, even in the midst of a disagreement, it lays the foundation for trust and mutual respect. Silence shows that you value the relationship enough to approach conflicts thoughtfully and that you are committed to resolving differences in a way that honors both parties. This approach not only resolves the immediate conflict, but also strengthens the relationship, making future conflicts easier to navigate. In essence, silence during conflict is a form of emotional intelligence. It demonstrates self-control, empathy, and a commitment to peaceful resolution. By embracing silence, you are choosing a path that leads not to division, but to understanding and unity. It is a powerful tool that, when used wisely, can transform conflict from a destructive force into an opportunity for growth and deeper connection. Silence plays a critical role in thoughtful decision-making, serving as a necessary pause that can profoundly impact the quality of your choices. In a world that often emphasizes quick thinking and rapid responses, taking the time to embrace silence before making a decision can provide the clarity needed to ensure that your choices are well considered and aligned with your long-term goals. When faced with a decision, the immediate impulse might be to react based on the first impression or gut feeling. However, silence allows you to step back from this initial reaction and consider the full scope of the situation. By creating a space of quiet, you can reflect on all aspects of the decision, from potential benefits and drawbacks to the impact it may have on your future. This process of contemplation helps to prevent rash decisions driven by emotional responses or external pressures. Moreover, silence provides an opportunity to gather and analyze information more thoroughly. In the quiet, you can sift through the details, weigh different options, and evaluate the potential outcomes of each choice. This careful examination can reveal insights that may not be immediately apparent in the rush of decision-making. By allowing yourself the time to reflect in silence, you can ensure that your decision is informed by a comprehensive understanding of the situation. In addition to clarity, silence facilitates a deeper connection with your own values and objectives. When you are quiet, you have the space to align your decision with your personal principles and long-term goals. This alignment is crucial because decisions that reflect your core values are more likely to lead to fulfillment and satisfaction. By taking the time to listen to your inner voice and assess how your choices align with your true self, you make decisions that are not only pragmatic but also personally meaningful. Silence also helps to mitigate the influence of external opinions and pressures. In the absence of noise, you can better discern your own thoughts and preferences without being swayed by the advice or expectations of others. This is particularly important when making decisions that are deeply personal or significant to your own life path. By tuning out external distractions, silence ensures that your choices are made from a place of genuine self-understanding rather than external influence. Furthermore, embracing silence before making a decision allows for the consideration of unintended consequences. Often, immediate reactions focus on the short-term outcomes, but silence enables you to think about the longer-term effects of your choices. This foresight helps in identifying potential challenges or benefits that might not be evident at first glance. By anticipating these consequences, you can make more balanced and strategic decisions. Ultimately, silence in decision-making is a practice of patience and mindfulness. It is an acknowledgement that some choices require careful consideration and thoughtful reflection. By valuing silence as part of your decision-making process, you demonstrate a commitment to making decisions that are well-informed, aligned with your values, and beneficial in the long run. This approach not only enhances the quality of your decisions, but also fosters a sense of confidence and peace, knowing that you have made choices based on careful consideration and self-awareness. Silence offers a profound opportunity to deepen your spiritual connection and enhance your sense of inner peace. In the midst of daily life's chaos and constant noise, finding moments of silence allows you to connect with your spiritual essence on a deeper level. This quiet space becomes a sanctuary where you can experience a sense of calm and unity with a higher power or the universe, which might otherwise be obscured by the demands and distractions of everyday life. When you engage in practices like meditation or prayer, silence plays a crucial role in creating a receptive state of mind. It is in these moments of stillness that you can focus your thoughts and intentions, creating a clear channel through which you can connect with your spiritual self. The absence of external noise helps to eliminate distractions, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in your spiritual practices and to receive guidance and insight from a higher source. This deepened connection can bring about a sense of tranquility and fulfillment, reinforcing your spiritual beliefs and practices. Silence also provides an opportunity for profound self-reflection and spiritual growth. In the quiet, you can delve into your own inner world, exploring your thoughts, emotions, and experiences without the interference of external voices. This introspection can lead to a greater understanding of yourself and your spiritual journey. By listening to your inner voice and reflecting on your experiences, you can gain clarity on your values, purpose, and the direction you wish to take in your spiritual life. Moreover, silence fosters a sense of presence and mindfulness. When you are quiet, you are fully present in the moment, which is essential for spiritual awareness. This presence allows you to experience life more fully and to connect with the deeper aspects of your being. It also helps you to cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the present moment, enhancing your overall sense of well-being and spiritual fulfillment. In addition, silence can be a powerful way to receive and interpret spiritual messages. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of listening for guidance from the divine or from within. In the silence, you are more attuned to these messages, which can come in the form of insights, inspirations, or intuitive feelings. This receptive state allows you to discern and follow the guidance that aligns with your spiritual path, leading to a more meaningful and purposeful life. Silence also provides a space for healing and renewal. The quiet allows you to release stress, anxiety, and negative emotions, creating a sense of inner peace and rejuvenation. This healing process is essential for maintaining spiritual and emotional balance. By regularly incorporating periods of silence into your life, you can foster a state of calm that supports your overall spiritual health and well-being. Ultimately, embracing silence as a means of deepening your spiritual connection is a practice of tuning into your inner self and the greater universe. It is a way to cultivate a deeper awareness, to connect with your spiritual essence, and to find peace amidst the noise of life. By valuing and incorporating silence into your spiritual practices, you enhance your ability to experience profound moments of connection, insight, and tranquility, enriching your spiritual journey and your overall sense of fulfillment. Silence can be a powerful tool for establishing and commanding presence. In situations where words might seem necessary to assert authority or to make a statement, choosing silence instead can create a more impactful and memorable impression. This strategic use of silence allows you to project confidence and control without the need for constant verbal reinforcement. When you remain silent, especially in moments when others might expect a response, it can convey a sense of poise and self-assurance. This deliberate choice to withhold words can draw attention and respect, signaling that you are confident in your position and that your presence alone is enough to command respect. Silence in these contexts can also create a powerful contrast, making your eventual words or actions more impactful and significant when they do occur. Additionally, using silence to establish presence involves creating a space where others are compelled to listen and pay attention. When you do not immediately fill the air with words, you allow others to focus on you and what you represent. This can elevate your status in a conversation or situation, as people naturally become more attentive to someone who is calm and composed rather than someone who is constantly speaking or reacting. Silence can also be a way to assert authority in a non-verbal manner. For leaders, managers, or anyone in a position of influence, the ability to remain silent while others speak or present their views can demonstrate that you are in control of the situation. This control is not about dominating conversations, but about showing that you are confident enough to let your presence speak for itself. By listening carefully and responding thoughtfully, you reinforce your role as a thoughtful and decisive leader. Moreover, silence can serve as a form of nonverbal communication that speaks volumes. In moments of tension or uncertainty, choosing to remain silent can convey a sense of calm and reliability. This can be particularly effective in situations where you need to de-escalate emotions or create a sense of stability. Your calm presence achieved through silence can help others feel more secure and focused, which in turn can strengthen your influence and impact. Silence also allows you to observe and understand the dynamics of a situation more thoroughly. By holding back from speaking, you can gain insight into how others are responding, what their priorities are, and how best to approach the situation. This observational power enhances your ability to act strategically and to make decisions that are informed by a comprehensive understanding of the context. In essence, using silence to establish and command presence is about harnessing the power of nonverbal cues to assert control and influence. It involves projecting confidence, creating space for others to listen, and demonstrating a deep understanding of the situation. By incorporating silence into your approach, you elevate your ability to lead, to influence, and to make a lasting impression in any setting. Silence is a powerful tool for self-care, offering a refuge from the constant demands and stimuli of daily life. In the hustle and bustle of modern existence, it's easy to become overwhelmed by noise, responsibilities, and the incessant flow of information. Embracing silence provides a necessary break, allowing you to recharge and reconnect with yourself in a way that constant activity and noise cannot. In moments of silence, you give yourself permission to step away from the pressures and expectations of everyday life. This time alone can be a sanctuary where you can relax, clear your mind, and focus on your own well-being. It's an opportunity to retreat from external demands and to prioritize your own needs, whether it's through quiet reflection, relaxation, or simply enjoying the stillness. Silence also fosters a deeper connection with your own thoughts and emotions. When you are surrounded by noise, it's easy to become disconnected from your inner self, to lose touch with your feelings and desires. In contrast, silence provides a space where you can listen to your inner voice, explore your thoughts, and gain a clearer understanding of your emotional state. This self-awareness is crucial for maintaining mental and emotional health, as it helps you recognize and address any issues before they become overwhelming. Furthermore, regular periods of silence contribute to reducing stress and promoting relaxation. The constant influx of information and stimuli can be mentally and physically taxing. By intentionally incorporating silence into your routine, you create a calming environment that helps to lower stress levels, reduce anxiety, and promote overall well-being. This intentional quiet time allows your body and mind to recover from the cumulative effects of daily stress, leading to a more balanced and serene state. Silence also enhances your ability to practice mindfulness. In the quiet, you can fully engage in mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing, which are essential for cultivating a sense of calm and focus. These practices rely on a quiet environment to be most effective, as they require you to direct your attention inward and away from external distractions. By making space for silence, you enable yourself to develop and maintain a mindfulness practice that supports your mental and emotional health. In addition, silence allows for creative thinking and problem solving. When your mind is not constantly bombarded with stimuli, you have the mental space to think creatively and to approach problems with fresh perspectives. This quiet reflection can lead to new ideas and solutions that might not have emerged in a more chaotic or noisy environment. Silence gives you the freedom to explore your creativity and to innovate in ways that are often stifled by constant external input. Ultimately, incorporating silence into your life is a form of self-care that acknowledges the need for rest, reflection, and rejuvenation. It is a practice that prioritizes your well-being and allows you to maintain a healthy balance between activity and rest. By embracing silence, you create a space where you can recharge, reconnect with yourself, and approach life with renewed energy and clarity. This self-care practice not only enhances your overall quality of life, but also supports your long-term health and happiness. In conclusion, silence is not an empty void to be filled with noise. It is a profound teacher, a faithful companion, and a powerful force that shapes your destiny. In the moments where you feel the urge to speak, act, or react, remember the strength that lies in restraint. Embrace the calm, for it is in the silence that your greatest power is found. Thank you